Hey friendo, Steve here. Welcome back to the channel. It's Wrestlemania time's coming up this weekend, so it's time to do some predictions where I prognosticate. I put on my Nostradamus hat and I predict what's going to happen at Wrestlemania. Let's hop right into it. First up, we've got, I need to put this thing on the thing first. There we go. John Cena, who people who have never been to this channel before, always, the first comment when somebody's come to this channel for the first time ever, they always say this. Hey, you look like John Cena? You look like John Cena. So John Cena versus Austin Theory. This is supposed to be opening night one so that Cena can get back to the rest of his life. Austin Theory is clearly going to win this. John Cena is not going to be back for probably another year. So, yeah, Austin Theory is going to win this. I hope he does it in a clean-ish fashion. Cena's whole theory about Austin Theory needing an identity is totally true, by the way. This really does need to be the thing that propels Austin Theory to the next thing, and that next thing can't just be, hey, dog, I beat John Cena. All right, next up, we got Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. Seth Rollins clearly going to win this. No ambiguity here, because Logan Paul's contract is ending after WrestleMania, and it's Seth freaking Rollins. This guy should be fighting for world titles, not doing celebrity matches. That being said, this match is going to be good. Next up, we've got Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte. I might do this in record time. This one I'm a little less sure about. However, I'm pretty sure that Rhea Ripley is going to win this match. It makes all the sense in the world. She's already lost at WrestleMania to Charlotte, and I feel like they are starting to turn the corner on kind of the future of the company. We've got Rhea Ripley in this match and Bianca Belair in the other match. In one case, the younger star is the champion. In this case, Rhea Ripley is the challenger. She won the Rumble. She is wildly over. Triple H obviously loves her in Judgment Day. I'm pretty sure Rhea Ripley's going to win this one. Next up, we've got, oh man, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos. This might be, there are several matches, and I'll point them out. There are several matches that could be match of the year. This is one of them. And I'm not talking about match of WrestleMania. I'm talking about this could be match of the year right here. I know there's a lot of really great options out there already in the landscape, none of which have come from WWE. Looking at you, Omega Ospreay. But yeah, no, this is going to be absolutely terrific. Clearly, if the bloodline is going to go down, then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is going to win this match. I would be shocked if they didn't win this match. Next up, Asuka versus Bianca Belair. As I said before, I kind of feel like they're starting to turn the corner on pushing the younger stars over the ones who came around 5-6 years ago. Asuka, even though she's amazing, she falls in that category. This wouldn't be my choice because I think that Bianca Belair needs to lose some matches to make her interesting again. But I get the feeling that Asuka is simply going to be one more person of accomplishment that Bianca Belair beats at WrestleMania. Maybe they have streak in mind. I don't know. I think it wouldn't be a terrible idea to establish a new streak for somebody like Bianca Belair, who clearly is going to be with the company for a very long time. That being said, everybody loves Asuka. They've sort of kept this story, I think, tepid in order to minimize the thought of people cheering for Asuka over Bianca Belair. Let's face it, we haven't really seen what we've wanted to see from this Kana clown version of Asuka, and I don't think we're really going to get it at WrestleMania either. Moving on. So yeah, Bianca Belair is going to win that one. Moving on, Damage Control versus Lita, Trish, and Becky Lynch. Now, I'm 90% sure that Lita, Trish Stratus, and Becky Lynch are there to give the crowd a big feel-good pop moment. That being said, Damage Control really needs to win this match unless the plan is to break them up, which could also be the case. I get the feeling that this is going to be probably a pretty pivotal moment for Damage Control. I see Becky Lynch and the legends here getting the win over Damage Control in a big feel-good moment, and then maybe on the Raw after Mania, Damage Control will either add some to their ranks or they will split up or something big will happen with them. Moving on, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. I'm looking forward to this because I want to see exactly what's going to happen. Brock Lesnar picks up Omos for an F5, drops him with it once. I don't think it's going to go to 2 because that's asking too much. It should be like Hogan body slamming Andre. So yeah, Brock Lesnar's going to win this match. but I actually expect this to be a surprisingly good match between the two of them. It might be silly. It might be just a bunch of, finishers. But I don't know. Maybe it'll be decent. Moving on, Finn Balor versus, the Demon Finn Balor versus Edge at a Hell in a Cell match. Man, I'm looking forward to this match. I think it's going to be really good. Obviously, Hell in a Cell designed to keep people out, but doesn't usually go down that way. So you might expect some interference from like Damian Priest, perhaps. On the other hand, if this is just the Demon, he hasn't really been established as like somebody that hangs around with Judgment Day. I don't even really know what Demon's supposed to be honest with you. I'm fairly certain Finn Balor's going to win this. I feel like the Edge Beth Phoenix win over Judgment Day was their win in this feud. And I feel like because it's the Demon, he's going to win this match. I just hope they do something interesting with the Demon, like make him purple and be more like Judgment Day Demon. Moving on. This could also be a match of the year candidate. Sheamus versus Gunther versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. I kind of expect Drew and Sheamus to be so preoccupied with each other that that's where they focus their attention, allowing Gunther to get the win here. Maybe he'll stack him like Roman Reigns did 2 years ago at WrestleMania. That's a joke. I don't think he's going to stack anybody. But I do totally expect there to be some sort of situation where maybe Drew McIntyre claymores Sheamus, and then Gunther's able to take advantage of that. Because I feel like Sheamus is probably going to eat the pin here. That being said, I'd love Sheamus eventually to be the guy that takes the title off of Gunther. Gunther wins here. Next up, we've got, this is an outdated graphic right there. That's all right. We got Shotzi and Natalya. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. We have Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville as the vacant team up there, wherever that is. And then we have the winners of this match, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. It's almost comical how much of a separation there is between Ronda and Shayna in this match versus everybody else. And that's even including the fact that Ronda Rousey evidently is going into this match with a busted arm. Clearly, they're going to win this showcase match. This match, I have no idea who's going to win this one. So much so that I just choked on my own words. That helped. Otherwise, you've got Braun Strowman and Ricochet. A case could be made for them. I mean, Braun Strowman won the tag titles once with a 10-year-old child, who at this point is probably like 15 or so, right? You got the Street Profits, always super popular, but also maybe on the verge of breaking up. And then you got Viking Raiders, not on the verge of breaking up. Probably going to give them a push, given that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are about to have those tag titles. Wouldn't shock me. My pick right now, I think, is going to be the Viking Raiders. They always film those cool vignettes. To me, that means when you see them putting effort into a team, they're going to have plans for them. Although they kind of look like assholes against Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Plus, you got the go-home math, what happened on Raw, where the Street Profits and Braun and Ricochet beat the other four guys. And so I feel like it's not going to be Street Profits, Braun, and Ricochet. It's not going to be Alpha Academy. That leaves Viking Raiders. They win this match. Let's see here. Moving on. Oh, man, my match of the night. The one I'm looking forward to most. The feud I've been most entertained by. Dominic Mysterio versus Rey Mysterio. This match is gonna be one of like three, at least one of two. This is not gonna be the sole match at between these two. This feud is gonna continue on. It was Dominic prodding Rey the entire time. My guess is Rey wins the first one. That really cheeses off Dom, and they find a way to use that anger to motivate a second match, and maybe the third ends up being mask versus hair, where Dominic, trying desperately to be mulleted Eddie Guerrero, loses his hair against Rey Mysterio. So I get the feeling that Rey's going to win this one, Dom is going to win the second one, and Rey's going to win the third one. So it kind of makes sense for this one for Rey Mysterio to get the win. And finally, we've got the main event, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. All signs point to Cody Rhodes beating Roman Reigns. I'm putting this up before SmackDown. I feel like on the go-home segment, they have to do something to make it look like Cody Rhodes is beatable. and Roman Reigns can like get in his head because so far he sort of no-sold everything. He just beat Solo Sikoa. So Cody Rhodes needs to like bleed or something on SmackDown. But I get the feeling that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, along with maybe some combination of like Jey Uso being pissed off at Roman Reigns for putting him in a position where he's losing the tag titles and Roman doesn't care. Roman treats him like shit. Maybe at the beginning of night 2 of WrestleMania. I don't know. But yeah, no, Cody Rhodes is totally winning this. They could extend this story further, but the end of WrestleMania, you need to go big. You need to go huge. And if Roman wins, crowd's not going to really be into that. So Cody Rhodes wins, becomes the new undisputed Universal Champion, WWE Champion, and then they figure out what they're going to do with the titles the next night on Raw or on SmackDown. That's kind of how I feel it's going to go down. Hey, drop me your predictions in the comments below. If you think I'm crazy on any of these picks, let me know where, because I'm really interested to hear your guys' thoughts on how you think this is going to end up going down. The only one that I might feel like I could be wrong about is actually the Intercontinental Championship, because they could make WrestleMania the moment where Sheamus wins that Intercontinental Championship, and they might feel, hey, Gunther, you've had a really good run. We can elevate you up to top heel against Cody, and Sheamus will have that Intercontinental Championship. I think that's a possibility. Let me know in the comments below. Hey, do me a solid. Give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.